This presentation is on Jamboard ideas for teaching nutrition. Jamboard is a tool that can be used for teaching, whether you are online or in the classroom. You can use Jamboard for presentations. Like I have done here, you can see my slides are displayed across the top, and you can easily insert images onto your slides. Jamboard can also be used for collaboration and sharing ideas, especially in a remote learning environment. Jamboard functions like a whiteboard. And other uses include activities and games and worksheets. And these are all different ways to engage your audience when teaching. First, I'll talk about presentations. I've selected the topic vegetables and fruit, and the information here is in a text box, and you can select that from the panel here on your left. And the image I have is from Google Images. So say I wanted to change the image or just add a different image, I would add image here, and you can choose images from Google Drive and Photos. So here I'll just choose one from Google Image, search for vegetables and fruit. And all these pictures pop up, and I will choose a picture here. You can add a picture like that. Jamboard can be used for group discussions and for sharing ideas. So like I said, it functions like a whiteboard. Say we're talking about signs of a fad diet, you can add the ideas onto this whiteboard. So on your left, you can choose a pen and choose your color. Now this is much easier if you have a touch screen, but I don't have one, so it makes it harder to write. But Jamboard does have a sticky note function here. So as students share ideas, so signs of a fad diet, promises rapid weight loss, and another idea, strict eating plan. So it will put out these sticky notes that you can move and organize on your board. And another thing you can do on Jamboard is activities. And activities can be done as a group, or if students have access to their own copy of the Jamboard, then they can do it individually from their own computer or tablet. Here is a Canada's Food Guide activity where you can move the food onto the plate according to the Canada's Food Guide groups, like so. And once again, these images are from the Google image search. Another activity here is label reading. And in my example, we are looking for sugar in food. You can ask the class to find sugar in the ingredient list. And as they list the ingredients, you can use your marker or a highlighter, choose a color, and circle the responses. And here is a bingo game. So this is more for when students have their own computer or tablet to access the Jamboard. So to make the bingo cards, you can find free websites, you can enter your words and they will generate your cards for you. Then you can create a separate slide for each student within the same presentation, then assign each student their own bingo card. So it will look like this for the students. So when something is called, the student can use their marker and then they can cross out the letters, so the words as you go. And another example of a game is a guess the word game. This is more for a group activity. So I have the alphabet here, and that is from a Google image search. and students can choose a letter. You can say S, and you can fill it out on the bottom. So in this example, they're guessing the word cheese for a food that is high in calcium. Next, I have worksheets. And these can also be for individual or group learning. So in this example, I have a word search. For other ideas, you can also go back to Google Images and do a search. So if I want to change it to, say, food graphic organizer, I can select a graphic organizer, and this can be used for a group discussion. And once again, you can use the sticky notes to fill in some answers. And you can also create your own worksheets using text box. You can use shapes like I have done here, and students can work on their own and they can fill out their answers. So they can answer cultural foods. They can add a picture that they can find online. And after they've done that, then students can share their screen and present their information to the class to make it a bit more interactive. So in summary, remote teaching, it is a new way of teaching and it will become more common. And this is a time of new ideas, of new experiences. And I've shared some ideas for teaching nutrition using Jamboard, but this is really a chance for you to try something new to see how students respond and go from there.